Hi guys, thanks for stopping by. This is Sophia. I um I just need to package up some stuff for a swap that I am participating in. And I thought that it would be a fun little like craft with me, pack with me video. Um I already packaged two of the embellishments in these, and then that's when I decided, oh, maybe I should like do a video or something so that at least I'm showing what's inside of my die cuts, because I didn't take pictures of all of them. Most of them I've posted some pictures, but it's nice to see the full spread. So anyways, I decided to do a chip bag, and we had to do 10 die cuts. I don't think it was a requirement to piece them, but I decided to piece them because I just think that's the best, when you receive already made up die cuts that you can just stick on a project and be done. Like, you don't have to piece them together, you don't have to find all the pieces, and yeah, like, that's the best for me. So I had made a bunch of these, and I haven't used any of them yet for stuff. I don't know, they didn't call to me when I was putting together my project, so they've just been sitting here, and I want someone to be able to use them. So I'm gonna put one of these in each swap, and then this one as well. It's a shaker, and like generic Halloween colors so that they can make it with any project. I made a whole bunch of candy corns, so I think there's one of each size in here. If there's not, then I'm missing a little one, and I'm gonna have to add that in. But there's that. There's this guy, and then there's this trick or treat. I think. Well, let's see. Okay, this shaker and this shaker are KS Crafts. This one I'm not 100%. It might be Coco and Reno, as well as this one, and it just says trick or treat, and it has like embossing right here. I just thought it was cute. And then these are Scrap Diva from last year, the small candy corn die, and it has these cute little hearts. They're really fun because you end up making a whole bunch of different colors, and then you just piece them all together however you want. And then I had these banners also that I had made, and they've just been sitting, so I brought them out. Maybe somebody else will feel inspired and make a project with them. And then this is the first time I've cut into this die. I didn't put the fish or anything because I've gotten some before with the fish, and it just, I don't know, I think this one's more versatile, so I did that, and used glitter and different metallic cardstocks. So I think it's cute. And then these, I think the other ones might have a girl and a boy, but I only had these two by the time I got to this pack, so they're getting two boys, but they are absolutely adorable, and I think they will be well loved by the recipient. And then I added some of these conversation hearts. I think I just added 3 random conversation hearts and tried to make them 3 different colors, and the person can decide what to do with that. And then this cute little Frankenstein mug. This is actually, I think, intended to be a gingerbread mug, but when I got it, this little shape right here, and that he has like a square head, it made me think of Frankenstein. And so I finally actually pieced it together as Frankenstein, and then I added a random little candy and a glitter bat, and I think he's pretty cute. He can be further embellished, or, but I didn't want to do too much because you don't know what the recipient wants to do with that, and I don't want it to be restrictive if I do something with it and then they can't coordinate it with their project or something. So that's that, and then I'm putting them back in the same order because I want the big thing to be on bottom so that it gets support from that cardboard piece. I just cut up a box that had applesauce pouches for my kids' lunch and put it in there. I have really been liking putting cardboard in my packaging, or even using it in certain things like Memdex cards, so that I can so that it's sturdier and, like, you know, hard. Okay, and then I think I decided, mostly just because I love candy corn, that I'm going to use this side from the candy corn on the back. I don't know, the both sides are so cute. Maybe I'll actually use a different paper. I thought I had chosen a different paper, but maybe I am mistaken. So I guess we're just gonna go with it. Should I use this side or the other side? I think I'm going to use this side only because, well, I love candy corn, but this is not the right orientation I would want for the chip bag. Like, so that's what we're gonna do. And I don't like crease this when I put it down. I like to just glue it. And let me see, did I cut this down? I did not cut this down. So I am going to cut this down to 9 inches. 8 inches. I'm going to cut it down to, no, I'm going to cut it down to about 10 inches, I think. And then I'll be right back, because this is too long. Alright, so then, what we'll do is, I sort of just eyeball it. With these, I'm not a big measurer, so I'm just going to add that little bit of glue right there, and then that's about right here. And then I line up the edge and just hold it down so that it sticks. And then we'll glue the other side. Alright, and so then I'm going to make a little line of glue. I do kind of put a thicker I like cover more surface with it than just like a little line, because it needs to stay stuck. And then what else I'm gonna do, I don't want to put it too thick, because then when I score it so that it looks more like a chip bag, it is not going to want to score very well. So I do that, and then I also put some right here so that it really sticks properly, and probably about that much on the top so that it gets really stuck on there. Okay, and I'm going to I'm basically just lining up this bottom edge, and I'll push this down here and hold it for a little bit before I try to push this middle down together, so that this will stay stuck once I let my fingers off of it. But you don't want to allow so much time that this starts to dry. So now we will push this middle down right here, just like that, and also line up the edge. And see how this part doesn't get pressed down, so that your chip bag still looks like a chip bag. And then I'm just sort of pressing my fingers on the inside so that this is fully stuck, and see, then you still have that nice round shape on the sides, which is what I want. I don't want this to get pressed down too much, although it might inevitably get pressed down in transit. But isn't that cool, especially with the double-sided paper? Then they open it and they get that nice surprise. And then what I will do now, see how this is just flush, and then this one has a score line? I'm going to take my scoreboard and just line this up on the top and score maybe 2 or 3 lines on here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, maybe. Okay, so we have scored that just like so. Nothing too fancy. You could even leave it like this if you don't have any of these scissors. I think I got these at Dollar Tree, so it's not like a big investment or anything, but since I do have these, I'm going to go ahead and try to create a ruffle edge on here, and maybe I should have waited a little longer so that the glue would dry and it wouldn't be fraying my edges, but in the interest of completing this video, I am just going to push through it and then just reline it up right there. And what I do is I'll usually just go past it and then come back and, oh my gosh, I'm just making it worse now. But there, the idea is to get it cleaned up like that, and that's kind of bothers me, so I am going to take these little scissors here. Don't ask me why I have my kid's scissors here, because I don't know. Okay, there we go. So now we have that nice little chip bag edge, and then I will take my little stack and I positioned these like so. Come on. Oh my goodness. I promised they were behaving better when I wasn't on camera. Just stay on the darn thing. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, and see how there's a little bit of room here? Because I do want all of these to fit in there and still be able to glue this and still be able to score it without damaging the stuff inside. So I will just add some glue, not too far inside, but I want it sort of spread out like this so that there's enough glue, but it's not too thick to where it's stopping me from scoring it. And I want it to be mostly lined up, so I'm probably going to pinch this middle section and try to make sure it's lined up. See, it's not quite lined up. And then just follow that to the edge and make sure it stays lined up. See? Because it's not going to want to line up because there's thick things in there and it wants to open how it's comfortable for its little belly not to be bulged out like that. But that's what we want. We want it to look like a chip bag and have a little bit of a belly. So I'm just going to pinch this somewhat awkwardly for now so that I get that nice lined up look. Okay, and then we'll want to let this dry a little bit, and then I'm going to score this so that it's nice and finished looking. Alright, so now you see this one is scored as well, and hopefully it will cut, and we've let it dry enough. So here we go. And I think if you didn't take the cheap route and get your scissors somewhere other than Dollar Tree, you won't have this problem as much. But since I did take the cheap route and buy these from Dollar Tree, I have this problem with them sometimes not cutting. See, look at this. Oh my gosh. So this is kind of like the proof that you get what you pay for. But it works, and I don't necessarily want to make a larger investment for some other serrated scissors, because literally the only thing I use this for is these chip bags. Oh, come on. Okay, and then sometimes when it doesn't want to cut, I just flip it over and see if it wants to behave better from the other side. And it looks like it does. Okay, it doesn't. It does, it doesn't. Maybe I'll clean it up a little bit. Alright, so come on. Like I said, there may be the factor of letting it glue for a good amount of time, letting the glue dry for a good amount of time, I mean, that would make this cleaner. But okay, I think that looks okay. It's not too messed up now. Okay, and then what we're going to do is just for a little bit of visual interest on here, I'm going to add this little ghosty. I think this one I'm going to add it right here on the top. And then I was thinking of adding a conversation heart. And I guess we'll see how it looks, and if I like it then we'll add it on, and if I don't then we'll leave it off. Whoop. And I figured I would put this just slightly down, so then in case if my person wants to use this, they can just cut off the top and they'll have this still on there enough to reseal it, but they'll have to make it smaller, obviously. Okay, good enough. Oh, I bent his little hand. Oops. Okay, there we go. Isn't that cute? And this die is from Jaded Blossom, so it's part of a Halloween pack. If you guys haven't seen it, go on my Instagram channel, and I have a picture of the different dies that came in this set. It's a really cute set, so you should check it out. And the only thing is that it is very paper piecing intensive, so there is that. Okay, and so maybe I think I'm going to save these purple ones for this one because the string is green. So I think it will be too matchy if... What do you think? I think I like it. I think I like it, and then I'm going to put... Or should I just put Halloween? I think I am going to put this on. I'm going to put it on with hot glue because okay. Okay, it sounds like my son just got a treat because he is so excited. Okay, and then that's stuck on there. Okay, there we go. And then I might get Halloween. Okay, let's just move this. And then we'll add these on here. And just add some hot glue here. Okay. And just stick him on. Not too high in case the person wants to reuse the bag. I like it. It's kind of random, but I do like it, so there's that. And then the last one, I think I'm going to put less glue on it because that one, making that much surface flat made this one crease right here. So I want to avoid that. Let's put it right here on the inside. Aren't these so cute? So I found a version of these on Cricut Design Space, but it basically made you piece every single letter, and I am not about that life. So I modified it so that this back piece is a solid full piece, and then this white piece is a solid full piece, and then the letters are on this top piece, and then you don't have to paper piece anything. You just glue the color behind this part, and then you have this offset here, or drop shadow, I guess I should say. But I like how those came out, and hopefully if any of you have not tried to make a chip bag, they are super duper addicting. You can make them for any occasion, and they're really very, very cute. So that's that. And I hope you liked this video. Give it a like if you did. Oh, I forgot to show you the boxes. I'm so sorry. Okay, one more thing. Let me just show you the boxes really quick. They're already decorated, so you can't see what's inside, but you can look out for Larisa's video, and she will do an unboxing of it. But here is one of them, and it just says "Haunt Me." This is a wood veneer that I painted, and then it had a hole right here, so that's why I added this heart, just to cover it up. I liked that better than the hole. And this is a Sizzix Nutcracker die, and then this is a different Sizzix Halloween stamp set combination. And so I used this little jack-o'-lantern and put it on here. This is the Scrap Diva candy corn from last year, and I thought it made a cute little hat instead of the traditional shaped hat. And then again, more of those conversation hearts that I edited on Cricut, and I just used acrylic paint on these and splattered it so that it would have more visual interest. Cabochon. These are random ghosts from my stash that I bought in a D-stash, so I don't even know who makes them. But I love how these came out. And then the second one, it's the same idea, but different elements. Like these are, I think, Coco Rosa. And then, no, not Coco Rosa. Coco and Reno. My bad. These are Cricut. These are, I bought them on Amazon. It's some brand that I don't recognize. And again, covering the hole. I backed it with paper so that it would have this in the background. And then this cute nutcracker, but he's a cat. And then normally they have these little feathers on the top of their hat right here. So I decided to put candy corns instead. And I think he turned out super cute. And then the last one, it's like a yellow theme kind of, or candy corn colors. And he's a jack-o'-lantern also, the Scrap Diva hat. And then this one, oh, I just realized that this one lost its bow tie. Good thing I did this video, or I probably would have just found the bow tie later. I might have to use a different type of glue for this. These are literally getting packaged up as soon as the glue dries after this, and I'm taking it to the post office. So that's why I wanted to do this. I did take pictures of the fronts of the boxes so that I can have for posting later. But, you know, I wanted there to be a little bit of mystery left for the reveal. So, if you're seeing this, it will already be after Larisa has done her reveal video on her channel. Okay, I'm gonna have to vacuum. Okay, let me put this back on, and then I'll show you all three together, and that will be it. Okay, and then I decided, this is the first time I'm using this. I had ordered it because I saw Melisa, who is Sinfully Paper, use this for some projects. I think it was like, cabochons or something. Oh, jelly tote maybe? And she said that it was pretty good. So I was specifically looking for glue to glue together jelly. And so I went out and I bought these, and they come in a pack with like 5, 6 of them. So if for some reason it dries up before you get back to it, you still have more of them, because I do have a tendency to not use these up fast enough, the big bottles, but it's zip dry glue. So if you watch Larisa's video and it has stayed on, you know that it's good. And if it's not, then it will be a testament to the glue that it's not that great. Okay, well, I just want to thank all of you for watching this video, and or maybe I should put them like this, for watching this video and struggling along with me. I know sometimes it's not the most seamless video when you watch me, but this is real life crafting. This is how it really goes. I don't edit, I don't fast forward. This is just how my process is. And thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.